This video is brought to you by WeGotSoccer.com, offering all the latest soccer gear at everyday low prices. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for 10% off any order, plus free shipping within the US on any order of $75 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the brand new Nike T90 Laser 4 in the Volt Black colorway. If you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Like all the top-end Nike models, a string bag is included. This particular one is Volt with the black accents with the Nike swoosh in the middle and the T90 logo, which looks really cool. You have the black strings on the bag as well. Matches the colorway of the shoes. And like I said, it only comes with the top-end model. So if you buy a takedown, it's not going to include a string bag. Let's get this box out of the way so you can get a good look at the shoes. And as far as bright colorways go, this is the brightest of all time in my opinion. I've never seen such a bright shoe in person. They almost glow in the dark without the dark, which is kind of cool. I don't believe that they actually glow in the dark, but if the lights were to go out and you had these on your feet, I'm pretty sure that you could see where you're going because they light up the room. They're that bright. I'm actually surprised at how bright they are. So like I said, if you're looking to stand out, this is definitely a shoe that you should take a look at. As far as the actual color scheme itself, it's very simple. There's only two colors used. It's that Volt on the upper and then the black accents on the swoosh, the tongue, the liner, the insole, and then of course the sole has that matte black finish on there, which I think looks really, really good. I actually do have a full review for this particular model of the Nike T90 Laser 4. This is the synthetic model. There's actually two synthetic models of the Laser 4. There's a regular synthetic, and then there's a Kangolite synthetic model. This one's just the regular synthetic, just like we saw in the bright crimson colorway of the Nike T90 Laser 4. I actually have an unboxing of that if you want to check that out. I'll leave an annotation on screen. But like I said, I have a full review for this shoe. So if you do want a good idea as to how these shoes fit, feel, and perform, I strongly recommend checking out that full review, which you can find linked down below in the description. The T90 Laser 4, fun fact for you guys, you always like to ask me what one of my personal favorite shoes are. The T90 Laser 4, for whatever reason, is one of those shoes that I always find myself wearing when I'm not testing out other soccer shoes. So if you are kind of wondering what some of my personal favorites are, the T90 Laser 4 is definitely one of those. As far as the synthetic on this upper is concerned, it's a pretty nice synthetic. It's very, very soft, a little bit thinner than the Kangolite version of the Laser 4, which personally I like the feel of. I prefer having a little bit thinner upper on this particular shoe for whatever reason. I just feel like it gives you a kind of closer to the foot feel when you are striking the ball, which is something that I really like to have. Of course, it does have the ACC all conditions control, which is basically like a wet control element. Allows for a little bit better friction between your foot and the ball when playing in wet weather, when normally the conditions can be pretty slick. So it works well, and I like that it only becomes something that you notice when you are playing in the wet. One major factor in deciding whether or not you're going to like the T90 Laser is the striking element that takes up the majority of the instep as well as the top of the shoe. It's called the Adaptive Shield, and it's basically like this glued on, very minimalistic rubber striking element. It's not very abrasive. It's actually kind of a harder rubber, especially on this upper surface here, if you guys can see that. And then you have these very delicate fins here on the instep. It's kind of hard for the camera to even focus because of how bright the shoe is. But these fins do a good job of gripping the ball a little bit, as well as providing that release when you actually are dribbling. The ball's not going to get caught up on your feet, which is something that really gets me, kind of puts me off as far as rubber striking elements go that are really kind of in the way. But this particular one, I don't know why, I really like the feel of it, especially when striking the ball. It's not going to make you strike the ball more powerful or more accurately. It's just going to provide a very pingy feel is what I like to call it. Almost like when you're hitting a golf ball with a driver. It feels like the ball just comes off your foot really, really hard, which is something that I like. I just like the sensation when you do strike the ball in the T90 Laser 4, which is one of the reasons why it's one of my personal favorites. You do have that offset lacing, as you can see here, leaving this full instep area completely open, very clean striking zone on the shoe. Again, something that's great about the T90 Laser in my opinion. You do have a nice internal plastic heel counter, and then I'll remove the insole for you guys so you can get a good look at that. It does have the pour-on inserts, and it's probably one of the nicest insoles you can get. There's like a synthetic leather finish on the outside here, very textured, that really grips your sock and doesn't allow your foot to slide around inside of the shoe, which is something that I personally really like. And then if you look at the bottom here, you have the pour-on inserts all throughout. Pour-on is basically a performance foam on there. it absorbs impact really well, and you have it in the heel basically through the entire insole. It provides that little bit of extra cushioning, and again, it's nice and comfortable, which is definitely a good thing. If we move on to the sole plate and stud pattern, you do have that plastic sole plate here, which is nice and flexible. It's a little bit softer than I would like it to be, especially if you're going to be playing on harder ground. But if you're playing on firm ground and the ground is relatively soft, you're not going to have any issues with any kind of stud pressure or anything like that. And I really like how this actual stud pattern does perform. Normally I don't go towards bladed stud patterns. The Laser 4, for whatever reason, there's nothing about the shoe that would normally be something that I like, but for whatever reason I just like the feel of the Laser 4. You have this bladed stud pattern that provides really good multi-directional grip. There's not a whole lot of maneuverability once your foot is planted, but if you're looking for a lot of grip when you're pushing off from all different directions, you're going to get it from the Laser 4. It really does perform well, and especially when you're striking the ball and you plant that foot, it's pretty much stuck in the ground. Very rarely are you going to slip, which is definitely a good thing and what you want from a shoe that's designed for striking the ball. Like I said, it's not going to make you strike the ball better, but it does offer a very unique feel that I'm personally a really big fan of. But that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of this video, and I'll move on to a quick on feet so you can get an idea as to how these shoes fit. Alright, here's a look at the Laser 4s on feet, and we have to talk about the colorway for a second, because these are extremely bright. It's like wearing 2 tennis balls on your feet. If you're looking to stand out, this is the pair of shoes that's going to do that for you. Easily one of the brightest shoes that I've ever seen, ever. As far as the fit of the Lasers go, they're a really comfortable shoe to wear in my opinion. It has a shape to where it's going to fit pretty much any foot type in my opinion. You have narrow feet, regular width feet like myself, or even slightly wider feet. The shoe's going to fit you pretty well, and that's because they do have a very clean shape to them. Nike's really good at producing quality fitting synthetic soccer shoes, and the Laser 4 is no different. If you are looking for something wider in the Nike range, the Laser and the Legend are definitely going to be your better options. Obviously, the Legend is going to allow for a slightly wider fit because it is made out of a natural leather, so it does have the ability to stretch, whereas this one isn't going to stretch very much at all. As far as the fit through the midfoot goes, it's not super narrow in terms of the cut. It still grabs the instep really nicely, and the striking element flows nicely with the foot and is nice and flexible. But again, it's not going to be too narrow for you if you do have slightly wider feet. And you can see the fit in the forefoot and toe box is a little bit wider, a little bit rounder. So again, it's going to suit most foot types as opposed to being slightly restrictive like the Nike Mercurial Vapor. That's more suited towards a narrow type foot. As far as the sizing goes, these definitely do fit true to size. I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit in the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair for yourself and want the best possible fit, I strongly recommend going true to size. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video goes, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing plus on-feet video of the Nike T90 Laser 4 in this crazy Volt colorway. Like I said, the full written review for this guy is already up on my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. If you want to check it out, the link will be provided in the description. On that same review page, you're going to find the high quality images of this guy that'll give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person. Hint, hint, it's very bright. And then, of course, you're going to find Buy It Now links with the best prices online, including some exclusive SR4U coupon codes to get you guys some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair for yourself. I'll leave some Laser 4 related videos on screen as annotations if you do want to check those out. And if you do have any questions regarding this shoe, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will get an answer out to you. One more thing, if you could leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear, including unboxings and on feet, reviews, comparisons, some free kicks, all kinds of stuff happens on this channel. So if you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I also have an Instagram now. My Instagram is VujoJosh. Just like this channel name, you go ahead and look me up, or again, the link will be down below in the description. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.